Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist,
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
and together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Brad, today we're going to do a review on the Broda pedal rocker. We've dealt with Broda chairs for many, many years. We work in skilled nursing facilities and they're pretty prevalent there.
Right.
I've always found them to be well made, well crafted,
Right.
high end.
Absolutely.
The Broda chairs are generally chairs for people in long-term care facilities. They could be in hospitals, but also hospice and palliative care type situations.
People that are usually not walking.
Right, exactly. So I found this Broda chair, this Broda pedal rocker, to work well with three types of patients. I'm sure there's many more. But one is the agitated patient, and that may be due to dementia. Sometimes people are agitated because of discomfort,
Right.
which this helps a lot for. And then also they're agitated because they're confined. And this helps with that because it moves very well.
Sure.
The second type of patient that I found this helped with is a pain patient. We had one that had back pain, and we also had one that had pelvic pain. And both of those situations had helped.
Sure.
And the third type of patient is the short patient. Because this adjusts up and down so well, it really helps with that. But Brad's going to now take us through basically the operations and function of the chair.
Sure.
Right?
You bet. Okay. Well, have a seat in it, Bob.
All right, I will.
I think this
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, this is one of the best ways to really know that these are comfortable chairs is literally just sit in it and you can tell it's comfortable. And Bob, you probably feel like you're maybe sitting forward a little bit.
A little bit.
And if you go back, that probably feels a little bit more
Very nice.
comfortable.
This thing's perfect for me because my feet still reach the ground.
You bet. And if you wanted to, and if I disengage the brakes with my feet here, all I need to do is there. I think I've
Oh, you
got
still
one
got
more brake
brake
on, Bob. Go
And
ahead.
I can wheel myself around.
And that's that freedom that people are
Yeah.
more relaxed and more comfortable with when they can
Exactly.
independently be mobile without having to have someone come and become agitated because they're unable to move.
I think I was telling you before, Brad, is that I had a patient that could not move herself forward in her chair, in her wheelchair. She could just push herself back. And
Yep.
she got agitated.
Sure.
This chair, she was able to move herself forward, and because of that, she became less agitated because she was less confined.
Right. And that is another option with this chair that they do have available. You can put the large wheel here instead of having four small ones, and then you can self-propel with the arms.
And
Yep,
legs.
yep.
They could use both of them,
Right,
or
exactly.
just the arms.
And as therapists, we're always thinking about range of motion, exercise, and strength, and that gives them the opportunity to get that range of motion, strength, circulation, just another benefit of this chair.
I think the other thing is if you have someone with a stroke, they only have often one arm, one leg to work.
Right.
And in that instance, they would need that arm to help steer.
Right,
Exactly.
you better believe it.
So,
Okay, now let's get back to the basics of this chair. It's all made of all steel, it's welded solid, and it's built well. This is a type of chair you're gonna want fit one person in, make the adjustments, and that will be that person's chair. You're not gonna use it for Mrs. Jones one week and then try to adjust
Right.
it for someone else the next week.
exactly.
Okay, as far as the adjustments, we can talk about that a little bit. Bob talked, and Lonnie, why don't you zoom right down here? This bolt right here, 7/16 wrench you'll need to adjust it. This is not something you're gonna have nursing staff do.
Right.
You're gonna get maintenance to help you out, and they're gonna adjust this. You can drop it all the way down to here, like Bob said, it's from 14 to 7.
14 to 19. It's
14.
19 right now.
19.
You can go all the way to 14, and that is such a plus for this chair. I
You
can't
bet.
tell you. We struggle to find chairs for short people because you got to put a cushion in there, and that raises them up even higher. Standard wheelchair is like 19 and a half inches.
Sure.
And to buy a low chair, which is a low chair, is 17 and a half. So this goes 3.5 or 2.5 inches, 2.5 inches lower than the lowest chair.
Right.
And we've struggled to find chairs for some of the short people, and this is the first one I found that works for that, Brad.
Right, and as you know, Bob, when you adjust the seat pan or the seat of the chair, the armrest must be adjusted as well.
Right.
So here, right under here, you don't even need a wrench for this. You can squeeze these two together and you
it
can
moves up
adjust
and
this
down.
up and down. The armrests are cushioned, they're not the hard plastic, they're
Right.
trough.
Yep.
And
so
they
you
have the gap in here so that the elbow, that ulnar nerve
Right.
does not get entrapped. They really were thinking when they designed this chair, Bob.
You're talking about what Brad talks about, the ulnar nerve. You have a nerve that runs right through here. If you ever hit what you call your funny bone,
Right.
that's actually you're hitting. Yeah, you're actually hitting a nerve, and that's what gives you that tingling. if you put pressure on that nerve for a long time, it'll give you problems and get you tingling in your hand. This actually keeps it free.
Yeah.
So that's what Brad's talking about. And the trough feature is nice. The arm does not slip off as easy, and it's very comfortable and easy to clean too, isn't it, Brad? That cushioned feeling there.
Yeah, and you also can get foot pedals for this here, the devices where you can put your swing on foot pedals.
Yeah.
I really like to keep them off if the person is able to use their lower.
And again, the nice feature of being able to lower it is that you can keep the foot pedals off.
Okay. Now, the other real nice thing about this, I'm gonna, if you
me
guys,
out?
yeah, get out. They don't want to look at the back of your head. Okay. We are going to look at, this is one of my favorite things. I want you to zoom in on this. I'm going to lock these brakes up on the back so it's solid. Here's the lever right here where you can adjust the height. I'm going to drop that down. Okay. And these vinyl straps, they are, what do they call them again?
Comfort tension seating.
And that is, they are patented by Broda. They're unique. They have a great memory. I'm going to stretch this. So if there was a heavier person in here, it'll stretch, and they all stretch together, flex to match the person's body shape. And they have a great memory. When you let go, they slowly come back. And technically, they call this polyvinyl chloride is the name of this material, evidently. And I don't really care about that, but I do like the quality of the mechanics and what it offers to the person. And it allows no heat buildup. You can adjust the cushion the way you want to instead of being stuck with a 3 or 4 inch cushion, which will produce that heat buildup, and then you can have skin breakdown issues.
Solid, but gives way. And I think it is like bacterial side, or did you ever read that?
I don't know.
It's got some
we'll take some classes on that next month. Why don't you have a seat, Bob? I want to show people how to adjust this. Okay, we'll get this out of the way. Now, here's the adjustment. And it's nice and smooth.
Easy to do.
Yep, there's a cylinder right down here. It's got nitrogen gas in, which is a nice gas to use because it's inert. It's not, if it does leak, it's not going to hurt anybody. And look how nice and smooth that. Put your head back and take a nap. There you go. Take your head. You don't have to take a nap. I'm just kidding. But that's nice. Now the other, right here, I'm going to go this way. Take the brakes off of here and here. I'm going to rotate you this way. How is that, Lonnie? Are we too close?
Lonnie, are you
You
there?
want it to,
Yeah, talk to me.
you want it closer?
No, that's
You got a good view right there? Okay, so this lever right here,
That looks good.
if you want the rocking mechanism, then right here it'll rock. And if you want to lock that in so it does not rock, you simply flip that down, and if you heard it click, now it's no longer a rocker.
It's solid now.
So that's a nice device there, easy to get to. You don't have to bend down and reach in there to get a hold of it. So I'm going to unlock it so we can rock, Bob. Now, depending on the weight of the person, the maximum capacity of this chair is 250 pounds. Bob's under that.
Thank God.
Underneath here, there's a lever. Yep. It's not a lever. It's actually...
Can you see that, Lonnie, or not?
There we go. Right here. You can turn this to adjust for the weight of the person. In other words, if the heavy person and the spring is adjusted too light, they'll just go back and they will not be able to rock appropriately. So they simply adjust it until it reaches their weight, and then they can easily rock just like in a rocking chair.
Makes sense. Brad, did you talk about these?
No, the lateral supports, another device.
Actually, it fits me really well.
Yeah.
I mean, these stop me from leaning over like this. They provide very good comfort. As you know, they hold me in the upright position.
And if you do not want them there for whatever reason, maybe they are getting in the way too much, then you simply, no tools needed, take them off, get them out of the way. For storage too, that might be a benefit.
And they do adjust up and down a bit, don't they? I think this part does.
No.
I thought I read that, Brad.
You read wrong, Bob. The other one, this one, what you can do with it, if it does not, see, those are locked in there. These do come off nicely. You can put it on the other side if you want.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, let's get the people so they can see it. So, here. There.
Oh,
You
yeah.
invert them, and you'll see that in the instruction manual, if you read it. And then, that'd be for a shorter person.
I gotcha.
There, Bob. Okay, Bob.
Brad did a review on that part.
And the headrest does come up and down, it does adjust.
That goes up and down.
Right, that goes up and down too. Everything here comes off nicely, and there we go on the straps there, and you can
Excellent.
adjust that down and put the straps around the framework. All right, let's see here.
Are we missing anything else?
Well,
You got that these go up and down.
yep, everything adjusts up and down. We got the rocking mechanism, we got the height of the seat pan itself. The front two wheels do caster back and forth. The back two are straight, so it makes it easy to push down the hallway, or so the individual can propel himself without going all over the place.
By the way, the height of the armrests, you know, as a staff member, what you should know is if I put my arms like this, Brad, they should be approximately maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch above that. So if I just let my arm rest here,
Yep.
it should be about 1/2 inch above
Sure.
that. Okay, just so for your knowledge sake.
Okay.
I think we covered everything, Brad.
What do you say, Bob? We're gonna give this product a thumbs up?
Yep, I
Okay.
think we give it the 4 thumbs up.
4 thumbs up, and once again, we are not professional actors, but we are professional therapists, and we know what we're talking about when it comes to products like this. I don't know, Bob, but I'm feeling strong like bull right
Glad
now.
you do, Brad. I'm glad you wear your blue shirt today. too.
Yeah, I can pick this chair right up.
Really solid.